In 1975, during clay extraction in one of the quarries in western Ukraine, a strange sphere was unearthed by an excavator's bucket from a depth of 8 meters. The sphere measured 88 centimeters in size and was made of a material resembling black glass. Later, it was discovered that the sphere was found in a layer of clay estimated to be around 10 million years old, ruling out the possibility of human craftsmanship. It could either be a natural object or a creation of unknown intelligent beings. In the autumn of 1979, the sphere came into the possession of scientists for examination. The study was conducted by Fomenko, a senior research associate at the NPO Soyuz and a candidate of technical sciences from Moscow. The investigation revealed the following. The presumed black glass material of the sphere proved to be opaque, as it did not allow even the light from a powerful halogen lamp to pass through. Inside the sphere, X-ray images revealed a core occupying exactly 1/4 of the sphere's volume. The core had a shape resembling half of an egg. When V. Fomenko compared the dimensions of the sphere, its core, arc radii, distances between their centers, and so on, he made a startling discovery. It turned out that all of them were multiples of 1/24 of the major axis of the sphere. This indicated that the unknown architect of the sphere used not a decimal system like us, but a 24-based numeral system. Surprisingly, from a mathematical standpoint, such a numeral system is more perfect than our familiar decimal system, yet it was not employed by any known earthly civilization. However, the greatest surprise of the sphere was yet to come. Attempting to calculate the density of the sphere's core, Fomenko obtained a result that indicated negative density. The absurd figure of minus 4.58 grams/chem2 stubbornly resisted any change. The only remaining assumption was that the core of the sphere was filled with antimatter. Yet, merely a week after commencing his research, Fomenko was unequivocally demanded by the owner of the sphere to return it, reluctantly complying with the request. Fomenko's report indicated the following. The most probable hypothesis suggested that the sphere was a storage device for energy reserves in the form of antimatter. In Latvia, not far from Origi, there is a place called Birdie, where the sculptor Raymond Musicans has a country house. He found a boulder in a field, carried there by a glacier from the Baltic Shield, and brought it to his country house for another one of his sculptures. However, due to the unusual inclusions he discovered within it, he decided to preserve it. The inclusions in the upper part of the boulder are long, well-defined geometric objects that stand out from the rocky mass. There are a total of 8 or 9 of them. They lie parallel to each other, separated by voids in the rock, and at times intersected by it. This indicates that they are foreign to the stone and do not form a unified crystalline structure with it. In the outer part of the rock, large and elongated inclusions resembling railroad tracks are visible. The length of these unusual objects ranges from 80 to 90 centimeters. They stretch from one edge of the stone to the other and appear to have broken off along with the main rock. Some of them exhibit a clear geometric profile with a flat, smooth fracture. It gives the impression that such a flat end might not be a fracture, but rather the technological end of a considerably long object. The most intriguing aspect of this discovery is undoubtedly the cross-sectional profile of these long objects. The sculptor took numerous photographs and created professionally accurate drawings. The profile is clearly visible in them, bearing a striking resemblance to the familiar profile of railroad tracks. They are covered with rust on their surface, while the main body of the stone remains unaffected by rust. However, a significant and highly interesting deviation from regular railroad tracks is the fact that the upper surface is not flat, as one would expect, but significantly curved. If this is indeed a rail profile, the curved surface suggests that it is designed to accommodate the rolling of wheels. It is a very intriguing engineering solution. The cross-sectional measurement of one profile is 72 millimeters, very close to the size of a standard rail, while the other measures 38 millimeters, slightly smaller, similar to the size of a narrow-gauge rail. In addition to these rail-like profiles, there are also 2 other profiles, hexagonal and lens-shaped. This diverse collection of fossilized rails, or to be more precise, metal structures, was discovered in the ancient rock formations near Riga. The external resemblance of these boulder fragments to rails or other metal profiles is quite evident, making it difficult to find a natural explanation for this fact. The crystallization of magmatic rocks with such rail-like structures is unknown in geology. The long objects lie parallel to each other, but separated, indicating their foreign origin. Moving on to out-of-place artifacts, let's discuss the African metal spheres. These metal spheres were discovered in 1977 during a rescue operation involving ancient rock paintings on massive blocks of predate. When these blocks were being cut, they came across one of these spheroids, whose shape amazed many. It was a perfect sphere with a notch precisely in its center. Over the past decade, South African miners have found around 200 similar spheres. Their diameters range from 2.5 to 10 centimeters. All of them possess extraordinary hardness, making them difficult to scratch even with a sharp steel object. They appear as if they were made by human hands, but that simply couldn't be the case. The only explanation is that they could have originated in the Precambrian period, long before the existence of humans on our planet. The age of all the discovered spheres turned out to be around 3 billion years. It is worth noting that some of the spheres have been cracked open, revealing a 6 millimeters thick shell. Inside, there was a substance resembling charcoal or some spongy material that turned into dust upon contact with air. Other spheres remained intact and were made of bluish material with white specks embedded within them. And now I will provide a list of other discoveries that contradict established history. In the 16th century, the Spanish viceroy of Peru, Don Francisco de Tourade, kept an intriguing souvenir in his cabinet, a steel nail measuring 18 centimeters in length, cemented into a piece of rock. This nail was discovered in one of the Peruvian mines. In the second half of the 18th century, near the city of Provence in France, workers found coins, tools, and stones showing signs of craftsmanship embedded in limestone at a depth of 50 feet. Among the discoveries was a petrified plank about 1 inch thick and approximately 10 feet long. Count Bourbon of France, who studied these findings, was astonished by the resemblance of the discovered tools to those used by his workers. And there would be nothing unusual about this if the fossilized tools hadn't appeared long before the formation of the rock in which they were found. Numerous similar discoveries have been made. Who inherited the earth in ancient times? We are left with only questions and wonder. If you're as captivated by the wonders of the universe as we are, then don't forget to subscribe to the Mystery Universe channel. Remember to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you never miss an episode.